What's up? Caveman here. This year, for my New Year's resolution, I decided that I was going to get back into Pokemon TCG. Something that I've enjoyed for a while now. I started back in like 2010 ish, and I've been off and on playing, going to tournaments, and whatnot. As of right now, I have 142 days until the Indianapolis Regionals, and I'm going to make every second count. This is the start of a series of learning every meta deck, testing it, getting used to them, and playing them on the Pokemon TCG Live ladder. And today I start with Dragapult EX, one of the easiest to run, beginner friendly decks. Okay, let's look at the deck real quick. So, right up here, we have Dracloak. It is part of your draw engine. For once per turn, you can look at the top two cards of your deck and pick one, other one goes to the bottom. Dragapult EX is your big swinger. For a fire and a psychic, you can swing for 200 and it deals 60 damage to your opponent's bench, divided however you wish. Dusclops and Dusknoir are sacrificial lambs pretty much. Pop them. With Dusclops, you can do 50 damage to a bench Pokemon. Dusknoir, you can do 130. Budew is just an irritant. You pretty much throw it down. Itchy Pollen, your opponent can't use any item cards from their hand. Hawlucha is a good sniper. You throw it down, and the turn that you play it, it deals 10 points of damage to two Pokemon. So one Pokemon gets 10, the other Pokemon gets 10. Great for like sniping easy. Pheasantipity EX is part of your draw engine. If opponent knocks out a Pokemon last turn, you can use its ability, draw 3 cards. We're going to skip Ursaluna real quick to explain why Latias is in here. Latias is its ability lets you move your basic Pokemon in and out of the active zone with no retreat cost, which is great for Ursaluna because you don't want to play this turn 1. You don't want to start with it. You want it to sit in your hand and simmer until your opponent has taken up 5 prize cards. Then you play it, put an energy on it, start swinging for big. And then you draw, or pretty much back it out of the active zone, put something else there, and then you can use its ability, or its attack the next turn. Monkey Dory, you throw one of the luminous energies on it, and it'll count as a dark energy, and you can take 30 damage off of your Pokemon once per turn and put it on your opponent's. Fiono is great for hand disruption, makes you and your opponent draw the number of prize cards you have left. Lily's Determination is great at drawing up to 8 cards if you haven't taken any prizes yet, or 6 cards. Boss, to make those great plays to pull your opponent's Pokemon to the front, knock them out. Hilda is good for going and looking for an evolution card, and most of the time I use it to find my Neo Upper Energy. Professor Turo is good if, like, say you have your Dragapult EX out and it's taken a lot of damage. Pop it back into your hand before your opponent can claim those prizes. Ultra Balls to go and look for Pokemon. Buddy Puffins to look for Pokemon. Counter Catchers to go and, like the boss's orders, start making plays if you are behind on the prize game. Night Stretchers are good for looking for any of your Pokemon that have been sent away or the energy cards, but also for reusing your Dusclops and Dusknoir over and over again. Rare Candy to evolve straight to your stage 2 Pokemons. A Nest Ball, I usually use it to find my Latias or my Pheasantipities. Jamming Tower prevents your opponent from being able to use their item card or their tool cards that are put on Pokemon. Luminous Energy access any color energy as long as there's no other special energy attached to a Pokemon. And then your Neo Upper counts as one of every color energy as long as it's attached to a stage 2. We got Flat Earther. They're going to call the shot. No, I do not want to go first. I don't want to play Hawlucha, but I will start with a Dreepy. And we're playing against Golden Go again. Let me guess, they're going to look for a Solrock, a Lunatone, another Gimmighoul, or Jitasect. So once during a turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 evolution Steel-type Pokemon and reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Got it. That's going to disrupt them a little bit if I get rid of it. Artisan lets everyone look for a basic Pokemon. Fighting Gong. Basic, or look for a basic fighting energy card or a basic fighting Pokemon and put it in your hand, then shuffle. So they're already starting this whole fun game of using Lunar Cycle with Solrock and everything. Also, they have the anti Dragapult EX Gimmighoul in the front. So we got a boss's orders. Let's use Artisan first. Go poking through here. I'll take Monkey Dory. Then we'll Buddy Puffin. Get Budew and a Duskull. Regardless, they're going to look for Golden Goes. I need... Is the 8 cards better than 6 with the Disrupt? We'll go Disrupt. Oh, there's a Latias that I needed. Duskull. We'll retreat. And then Itchy Pollen. Now it's my turn to be a nuisance. They can't use items from their hand. So no Ultra Balls, no Nest Balls. They can't even like go and do like their Gong, so they can't look for energy cards. All they have is supporters and trainers, or the stadiums. They're gonna go and grab their 2 Golden Go CX. Throw 1 on the front. Use that to draw for 2 cards after, you know, drawing for 1 with the bench one. So there's 2. There's the Solrock that they were looking for. And there's 1 card. Lunar Cycle to get rid of a fighting energy and draw 2. How do I want to get this started? Next turn I can rare candy my Dreepy into a Dragapult. Okay, free retreat with Golden Go. And then Arvin to look for a tool and an item. Another air balloon. Onto the Soul Rock. So it can now start swinging for 70. I'll let them set up. Okay. I really want to get Dragapult in there, but I want to save that rare candy. We'll do Recon for the Iono. We'll go Itchy Pollen. So next turn I can go Dragapult on, then Iono, disrupt their hand because it's a lot of cards in there. Hopefully it's all just junk. There's their Mega Lopunny. So 230 on a Badoo is a little high. I feel like there's some aggression behind that one. We'll go Duskull. Okay. We'll go Recon first. Okay, what can I do here? I need a rare candy in my hand and a Dusknoir, but I'm not going to be able to do that, will I? Because that will get rid of the Mega Lopunny. Well, Iono, disrupt the hand again. They'll only get 5 cards this time. Do I have anything in... Nothing to stretch her. Do that. Pick Pizzin Death. We'll draw 3. Put energy there. End turn. Next turn I can go basic energy onto Dragapult and start swinging for 2. And hopefully I can pop my Lily and get the Dusknoir and Rare Candy. Okay, Gale Thrust. Can throw a Dragapult up front. Counter Catcher. Just use that to use that. Nope, can't do that. Gotta do that. If I would have played 2 luminous energies here, they would have canceled each other out and both been colorless. We can Lily for 8 cards. So we got a Dusclops. But that's not what I want. Flip the script, draw 3 more. I'm looking for a rare candy. How do I want to go about this? There's nothing in the back that I can knock out with 60. So I can go do that. I'll play another Dreepy as bait. Deal 200. How do I want to go? 30 there. 30 there. Okay. If I get Dusknoir, I'll pop it, immediately take out the Lopunny. Okay, they're going to do the Lopunny for me. I don't think that they're going to have enough energy. Man, it'd be a shame to Iono them again. I only got 2 more left. Okay, now they're going to retrieve some energy. It's 50 for everyone that they discard, so they need 7. Half of their cards have to be energy cards in order for them to take out Dragapult. Close, but not close enough. I got 120 left. I can do that. So Luminous Energy onto Monkey Dory. Adrenaline to take and do that. So now I only need 40 over there to knock it out. Recon. Let's see. Only the Badoo. So we can Ultra Ball. Night Stretcher. Do a Dreepy. And pull the Snore. Where do I want to go with this? Lily. Okay. And Jamming Tower. And then... And take out Lunatone. What will we get? Oh, there's our Hilda, but I don't really need it because I'm in a great spot right here. Phantom Drive. Do that. And that. Get our other Night Stretcher. So right now, how do I want to do it? I want to be able to boss up that Genesect. So there's one of my bosses. A Lunatone and a Fezzidipity. Okay. Ideally, best case scenario, they knock out Dragapult, draw 2. I promote Drakloak, Ultra Ball to look for my other Dragapult EX, Neo Upper Energy, okay. I have some options. I can win it this turn if I get the right cards. There's my counter catcher. So counter catcher, pull Genesect Port. Okay. Night Stretcher. Grab my EX. Pop that. Neo Upper Energy. Let's just confirm. 200, that would bring that to 250. That would get knocked out. And then the rest of it onto that. Yes. So that's 240. 260. So that's a knockout. That's a knockout. That's 4 prizes. I win. Do tails. And they'll get to decide. Do not like how that starts. But they'll get them all again. And we're going against a mirror match. As of right now, they have no idea what I'm running. Okay. We just gonna item lock each other. My only switch is in the thing. I don't have Latias. We'll go Creepy, Badoo. Trying to think what I want to grab. I want the 8 cards. I'll save all that. Okay. So I got that there, that for there. Okay. They're going to put 2 damage out. Okay. I kind of saw that coming. That Dreepy's ready to start swinging. I can't use items next turn. But I am set up. Do that. Lily. I know I can't use items. But I can retreat. Oh. Will annoy them too. They don't have a monkey door, so they can't move that damage over to me. But they can just do that. And I can start doing stuff like that. Adrenabrain. Okay. I don't want to do an energy yet. But how about I take out their Dreepy? There's rare candy. We can do recon. How about I Lily to refresh my hand? Can do jamming tower. And then lock their hand again. And then they're gonna itchy powder me. I'm gonna itchy powder them. Is what they think. They're gonna itchy powder me. I'm gonna go and pass it onto think here. I can pass it on to Halucha. Well, okay. Okay, I can do that. Oh, Hilda. Grab that. Brain of Brain. Just gonna take the 10, put it on Badoo. So I want to take Halucha out and Dusclops or Duskull in the same swing. Come on. Now, if they Iono me, that would be kind of mean. Yeah, get rid of your jamming towers because you don't need it, because I have one out. I'm gonna put Fezadippy out, I'm gonna pop it, draw 3 more. I don't think they realize yet that I have game. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna have to waste an energy. Okay, so let's see here. Brain of Brain. Do that. I just need an energy, which I still didn't get. Yeah, keep laughing. That's what I can do. They're just going to try to be a nuisance now. What are you busting up? Oh, Badoo. If you take it out, I win. But it's also got no retreat cost. I win. Oh. Yeah. Just want to say thank you for watching all the way through. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, subscribe. I know that Toronto's here in a couple weeks, so I'll probably be doing a couple of the higher end decks from that regional once it finally is over and released. Have a great day. Peace out.